Hello and welcome back to Vampyr. Do we have any quests I need to complete? You have a headache. You have a cold. So do you, in fact. Let's make some medicine for the cold people. It would be enough.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reid.
Do you need medical help yourself, Nurse?
I'm afraid I've contracted some illness, Dr. Reid.
Not under my watch, Nurse. Take this. You'll feel better.
Thank you, Dr. Reid.
Yes.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
I have magical medicine for every single disease, including cold. Within 6 weeks you'll be feeling better. Or you will die depending on its magical effect. It all depends if you're allergic to cat fur. Not saying that it has cat fur in it, but it does have a cat in it. Okay, should I continue with the main quest though? Where is this guy? If I remember correctly, he's downstairs with his lover. Hiding under the bridge. He still has a headache. And this one has a cold. Right, that's the guy we need to cure.
Hello again, Mr. Blight.
Good evening, Dr. Reid. You doing your rounds as usual?
Yeah, it's more like a chore now that I have to heal you over and over again.
Do you need medical attention, sir?
Afraid so. In the war, I was always worried about picking up something, getting some infection. Unfortunately, got that fear in London now.
Throughout history, some diseases have done more damage to armies than any weapon created by man. You were wise to be careful.
You're working at the Pembroke Hospital, aren't you? That's a good enough reason for me and Oswald to go there.
Oh, you're adorable.
Goodbye, Mr. Blight. Take care of yourself.
Do you need a double bed if you do decide to sleep somewhere? I need to find a cure for this headache. Find someone who can read this alphabet. This guy has a migraine, something I cannot heal. Widow in distress. Very well. Let's do this. Let's convince her to go back to Whitechapel. At least it's not a graveyard. Yet. You know, this game really should be handling traveling a little bit better. Maybe turn into fog and do this whenever you want to go somewhere. And he's a vampire. Fast traveling should be in his blood. Yeah, I eat people like you for breakfast. Well, not breakfast, because it's an eternal night here apparently. Oh, it's London. It's basically the same during the day, except it's cloudy.
Let's see See how it likes a bit of fire.
I'm willing to share my blood with you. Speaking of which, I do have an ultimate, don't I? How do I use that? S. No, 5. Okay, it's the same. It does, what's it called? Shadow damage. The only kind of damage I haven't inflicted on anyone. Wow. Now they'll learn to fear me. Okay. I actually have to cross the bridge again. Go the other way and then go back. Simple. You know, these generic villains are stupid. I don't understand if you have to fight them once and then they send reinforcements every time the district gets worse. And I'm not certain that's actually gonna happen. Good thing is that stamina is regenerating quite fast here.
There's one of them.
That was awesome. Something hit me. You dare! You dare!
Fuck, it's fast.
Never challenge me again, mortal. Yes, I am allowed to call people mortals now.
I'll put an end to it. I'll send you to hell.
Where were we? Ah, yes. Your blood belongs to me. Tastes just like a rat.
See that fancy nose? He's on the top.
I swear. Right. I feel better. You can sleep now. See you in hell. Let's try to convince her to go back to Whitechapel. It's far safer there because there are so many infected people. So right now I'm level 13. That's right. My spear has blood. Blood makes it stronger. Okay, where did you go, little guy? Don't do that again. Salesian. Let's talk to the lovely woman, who's still not a vampire, and yet likes to hang out in the graveyard. I think she's kinda sick.
Are you all right, Miss Shun?
My name is Xiao Shun. This is the proper way to address someone in my country.
I do apologize, Xiao Shun. Are you all right?
Yes, I am. This is the only place where I can find some kind of serenity. Some way to remember my dear Matthew.
Have you recent news of Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
I heard that she used to help the refugees, but unfortunately you don't see her around anymore.
Why is that? I did not kill her.
Tell me how your husband died, Xiao Shun.
Matthew died of the Spanish flu, like so many others. It's a mundane cause of death these days, but for me it meant the end of the world.
At this time, there is so little medical science can do to defeat this terrible epidemic. I'm truly sorry.
The worst thing is not his death, even if it tears me apart. The worst is not to have seen it coming, to have lost him so quickly, even before realizing it.
Did he hide his condition from you?
Matthew was a smiling type, a happy sort. Everything that I am not. Did he laugh at his death to come, or did he not realize what was going to happen? I'll never know.
Maybe he was laughing at you because you didn't notice that he was sick. Man, she's gonna be so surprised.
The Spanish flu may be the worst disease mankind has ever faced. Why are you blaming yourself?
You don't understand. I didn't know he was so sick. I didn't realize the gravity of his situation until it was too late.
As harsh as this sounds, we are all equally vulnerable to this awful disease. It can take the strongest man in just a couple of days.
I never said goodbye to Matthew. We never realized how bad it was. We laughed about it even. He always made me laugh. Now I don't have enough tears to shed.
Are you on your own? Do you have any friends or family who you could be with?
I have family and friends, but I need to be here alone. One day maybe I'll go back to them, but not now. I need silence, and I need sadness.
Yes, it is worse when you're alone.
You should not be by yourself. Grief can be a terrible trial, and it's even worse when you're alone.
Thank you for your sincere words, Dr. Reid. I sense you trying to help me, even if I don't quite understand why.
Well, it's in the first name, Doctor.
Are you a doctor yourself? Is this why you feel so guilty for not saving your sick husband?
No, I am not. But I still need to blame someone for Matthew's death. And who else, if not his wife, who did not see it coming?
I'm a physician, one of the best in the country. But I was unable to save my own sister, Mary. She died in my arms.
Why tell me this? Is it supposed to make me feel better?
No. But I wanted you to know that you have done nothing wrong. unlike me.
May I ask what caused the death of your sister?
You could say she was also killed by a terrible disease. A disease I have sworn to fight and cure, no matter how long it takes.
Thank you for sharing that with me, Dr. Reid. Maybe it's time we start to rebuild our lives, you and I.
Are you hitting on me?
You should go home now.
I think you're right. Cemeteries are for the dead, for they need silence too. Thank you for your honesty and your wisdom, Dr. Reid.
Thank you for your company, Xiaoshun. Take care on the way home.
Maybe I'll see you again in Whitechapel. Goodbye for now.
Goodbye for now.
You know you can trust me. Why have you not...
Okay, I'm still not certain what to do with this guy.
Come to me.
He is not that far away. Let's try to speak with him again. Maybe he'll have something I can use. Then again, maybe he's just begging for the sweet, sweet relief of death. Hello, guy. I have a pistol. Apparently I've equipped it somehow. I need some blood. Can I borrow yours? Oh sure, he's the one that bites me. Come here, you. And don't get up. I'm still mad at you. No, now that I think about it, this game would be so much more enjoyable if you were a captain on a ship and hunting the rats on board. No, wait, it won't be. Hello, loot box.
It's locked, all right. It's locked.
Yes, I know it's locked. That's why I pressed the unlock button.
Over there!
Oh, great.
There's one of them.
For the love of better. So, how do I get to this man? I actually need to go back to the cemetery. Because of course I need to go back to the cemetery, it's the only way. An unknown event happened. I guess my vampire sense told me that. So why not go and see what this event is? Hello. Shotgun shells. I have no idea how I missed you before. Keep going. Right next to the cross. Okay.
This is no place for you, sir. Cross the leech, boys!
Oh, he survived that. I have to say that it's kind of impressive.
Don't take attack!
Okay. Well, I honestly have to fight you guys. Okay.
Good evening, sir. It's me again.
Leave me alone, I say, whoever you are.
I don't know how to get us mesmerized level 3.
All right.
Is that a potion I have to make? Whatever it is, I will find it sooner or later. Might as well be sooner, I don't want them to die because of this infection. Shillings. Mine. Lead plate. Okay, going. Okay, you can try to explain to me why you get so many bullets. Okay. Maybe I should go to Whitechapel. Let's take a look at this event. By the way, what way should I go? This way, okay. I'm very close to the church anyway. Might as well use the bath.
Don't like that, do ya?
Common handle part. That's something I need for my axe. Camella.
It's locked, all right.
Okay, I see that it's locked. How do I get in though? Where do you lead? Patrick's house, I see. Dorothy, what happened to you? Oh, I guess I have to go and kill her. come on. Wait, did you poison me? Is that why I died here? Should have been more careful then. She's a pretty strong level, this woman. Not bad for a near nurse.
I don't have your money. Come on, Barrett, you're game. You played the piece of the world.
Okay. Is that a safe house? Doesn't seem like it. Very well. There she is. Obviously that was a necessary waste of bullets. Of course he resisted that, why wouldn't he? It only makes sense, right? Again. Do find new and inventive ways to annoy me. A small key that belonged to Dorothy Crane. To open a small trunk, you say?
It's locked.
Treatment for headache. Hello, and what is this? Medical voucher. Pointed in English and Romanian that grants free medical exam. It really is sad that she had to die. Drink up, Mike. It was literally the last thing he ever did. I hope it was worth it.
I cannot enter.
So this door cannot be unlocked. Such a pity. Now we have medicine for cold, but for headache. Who has headache? Have migraine? You do as well. You're recovering, you have a headache. Have fatigue. Well, you're gonna live a little bit longer without a cure.
It's locked.
Why can't I just jump on here and then there? It seems like a simple solution, really. Ah well.
He's mine! I'll take it! God, no! Hey,
Yeah, I just murdered you with an axe. A shilling, you say? All right. Yes, everyone is just bloody dandy.
Good evening.
Evening, Dr. Reid.
Do you need medical attention?
Don't get me wrong, sir. I'm grateful for what you've done, but I've never felt comfortable with doctors.
I'm certain you have your reasons. But let me assure you, I'm not like other doctors you may have consulted with.
It is true. You risked your life to save me, after all. It would be impolite to refuse your counsel.
Goodbye, Mr. Thatcher. Try to take care of yourself.
Okay, do I need to analyze something? Well, we can speak with you later. I want to check something out. The recipe is still unknown. I can upgrade you. Good. What about you? No. Go ahead. We can make the damage more. Or decrease the stamina consumption. Let's increase the damage. What about you? What do we need for you? Good trigger part. $25. 35 stun, 38 stun. Okay, we'll wait on that. Don't know where to look that recipe. Let's lower up before we continue this. $2,000 XP for the next level. Isn't that lovely? 3,000 for this. For 56,000. Wow. Science, you can now carry serums. Increase the number of bullets. Fast regeneration. Body condition. Bite is awesome. What about you? We can purchase the next level of you. I want to ask, what do you actually do? 6, 700, 20, 900, 1,000, 2,000. Nice. So there is no way to actually improve my stamina. You say instantly, but that's not really the truth, is it? And what do you do? Health regeneration. Huh. A vampire concentrates shadow around their prey to make them explode after a countdown. This explosion will injure anything in range. With needle-like living spears, vampires often use this ability to wipe out the grounds of enemies from a distance. They think they can challenge us with their tools, but no one can defeat the shadows. Maybe they are right, but we are using blood this time. Still not certain though. Body condition. This one gives me health. This one gives me some blood. You know, I can live with that. Blood absorption. I'm actually not certain what to use. Beginning to use this more and more. What about you? What do you do? Fine. None of those will actually help. Increase my blood capacity. Okay, I guess that's enough. Okay, we know that this is a serious threat now. I still have no idea how to deal with those brain tumors. So everyone's healthy. Let's see what we can purchase with all of that health running around.
Time has lost its effect on me.
Where are the merchants though? You know, it doesn't matter.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doc.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Doctor.
A shilling for a bullet. Okay, none of those will actually help me.
Perhaps I should have considered the offer from that cabin.
There was another merchant somewhere close. Right, the Undertaker. He's always a charming fellow, isn't he?
But the suffering continues.
Good evening, Dr. Reid. Such a pleasure to see you again.
Please show. Of course.
You have garbage. Let's continue with the main quest. I swear, if someone dies because I couldn't cure him, I'm gonna be very annoyed. Yeah, how do I upgrade this thing? I'm level 2 apparently. Don't know how that is calculated.
Evening, Edgar. Could I get your professional opinion?
Please speak, but I have something important to tell you.
This strain of flu, it's very different from the one I saw in Europe. It's downright peculiar.
Really? What makes you say that?
I've just looked at the blood of one of our recently deceased.
I see. Do you have anything more to go on?
This disease spreads and looks like the Spanish flu, but its effects differ greatly. The London strain is different from the continental one.
This is very interesting. Did you find something else?
Well, he did offer us a job, so I think I don't care if I can trust him or not.
Yes. Unlike the flu, the infected begin to show an increase in outwardly aggressive behavior. More than simple agitation. Once docile people become violent.
You mean like rabies? Is there a chance we could create a vaccine, Jonathan, like Pasteur? By the stove, that would be smashing.
There's a lot we're not seeing here. But it is spreading, and quickly. If we don't act, the whole city could be lost.
But Jonathan, we've a fantastic opportunity sitting right here in front of us. A weapon of choice.
What on earth do you mean?
Why, you, my dear boy. With your expertise and your blood, we could isolate the properties that course through your veins. Think about the possibilities.
Okay.
I admit it did occur to me. Blood seems to be the common factor in all of this.
I totally agree. We're in uncharted territory here. Maybe it's just wishful thinking, but imagine the possibilities.
We'll discuss this more later. Thank you for your time.
No, thank you, Jonathan. But as I said, I needed to talk to you. I have some rather bad news.
Yes?
I'm afraid it's your sister.
My sister?
She's to be buried this evening at Whitechapel Cemetery. Your mother published the obituary this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry, Jonathan. Please accept my condolences.
Yes, it is quite sad. Can go to the cemetery. Fine.
I
don't
never
have
thought
anything
I would
better
have
to
to
do.
attend my murdered sister's funeral. Mary, I can't forgive myself. I'll find the truth about what happened to us. I swear.
So yes, my dead sister. Such a sad tale. Okay. Yeah, you can't even attempt a funeral, but without some vampire hunters attacking you. Okay, nothing I can do here. Okay, where was I supposed to go? New dialogue available with Dr. Swansea. Yes, I can speak with him later. I still have my sister's funeral to attend to. Finally, a weapon I can depend on. Sorta.
I'll put it in you!
Shouldn't have done that.
On it, back you leech spotted! Bloody leech!
Foolish creatures.
My dear sister, I don't know if I have the strength.
You have to go through this. Okay.
This is despicable.
Sure, the rats are despicable.
Since I can't reveal myself to my mother now, I must find a discreet spot to attend the ceremony.
I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. We commend unto thy hands of mercy, most merciful Father, the soul of our sister departed, and we commit her body to the ground. Earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Why kill my Mary and stick her here in this cold, god-awful place?
These are the legal requirements for the epidemic, madam.
Oh, Avery, I feel so tired. Please take me home.
Yes, madam.
Oh, Mary. What have I done? If I could only change one thing. One thing. This is a nightmare.
Jonathan, there is nothing you can do but accept it.
What brings you here?
I thought you could use the company. I am so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
She was a good person. Vibrant, full of life. She was kindness incarnate, my Mary.
You're a good person, Jonathan. And a young Ekon. A newborn cast into the night without so much as a candle to guide your way.
She had been scouring the most dangerous parts of London in search of me. And it led to her death.
Jonathan, don't.
I still hear her last thoughts. They echo in my head. Her mind shattered, and it haunts me.
Jonathan, stop. Listen carefully. You must come to terms with this. You must learn to live with what happened.
How can I? I've destroyed my family. My poor mother. I can't even console her.
Don't you see? You're doing the work of our enemies, feeding your remorse. We are weakest when we grieve, and the guilt blurs our senses.
And so this is why you're here. To warn me. You've felt this pain yourself. You too have endured this.
I don't want to lose you, Jonathan. I've lost so many friends. Loved ones I cherished. Pray for Mary's forgiveness, if you must.
I'm not a religious man. You should know that.
This is not about you forgiving yourself. This is for her. This is you telling Mary how sorry you are.
What should I do then?
St. Mary's Church is not far from here. Go there and make your peace. Find the solace you need.
My lady wants me to confess.
No, Jonathan. It's you who wants to confess, I think.
Something just occurred to me. These are his true-colored eyes. Hers are green. They are not undead like this guy's. It feels kind of weird.
Turn around, sir. This one's mine! You'll pay for this, you ugly fucker!
And off to church he goes, a newborn seeking divine consent to lick the blood from the soft and pointy crown.
Who are you? Make yourself known.
Newborn, you reek of guilt and pointless compassion. Shed your skin, forget your old weaker self.
What do you want from me?
Ascalon does not approve of lone wolves who bring unwanted eyes to our pastures.
So your name is Ascalon?
Ascalon's will is vampire law. Learn them, abide by them, or I shall return as your judge and jury.
These immortals try my patience with their plans and unsolicited counsel.
Okay.
Yes? What is it that you want?
I'm sorry to disturb you at such a late hour.
No worries, my son. I'm still quite awake, having just returned from a funeral.
Yes, I know. I've forgotten what I wanted. I don't know.
May I help you, child? You seem somewhat perturbed.
I haven't the strength to cross the threshold. I wish to pray, to cleanse my soul.
The church is shut by order of the bishop. But I'm still the vicar of St. Mary's, if that is any use to you, my son.
You seem to me a good soul, Vicar. But this is a personal matter.
There are no secrets from God, my son. If your heart needs comfort, consider me your chapel. For I can be as silent as stone.
I've words for one departed. They're not for living ears to hear.
Your eyes burn with rage, yet I see the pain that lies beyond. I am here to lighten the burden of all God's creatures. Whatever you tell me is between us and the Lord.
Very well, priest. As you seem quite adamant.
Open your heart, my son. Tell me what burdens you. With whom do you wish to speak?
She was my sister.
You seem so troubled by the loss of this girl. What happened to her?
She has been laid to rest. That's all you need to know.
I see. And how are you feeling, my son?
I feel responsible. The pain is consuming me.
I have a final question for you, my son. This is of the utmost importance.
Ask your question, Vicar.
What would you like her to know?
I killed you. There's no excuse. My dear Mary, forgive me.
You have been heard, my son, and your burden will lighten if your words are sincere. Go in peace now, and live your life in the way she would have wanted.
Whatever happened on this dock is between my sister and I. It does not concern God at all. It's locked, all right.
Some of those locked doors don't make any sense. Anyway, let's see if Swansea has anything to tell me.
This is no place for you.
It's done for him! Have no fear, brother! We'll crush this!
Now this game does need a finisher. The last hit to be something like bash his head with the axe and keep hitting it until there is nothing left. Or if you kill him with a bite, that'd be great. Like in Batman, the last hit was in slow motion there. Oh, I guess there was absolutely nothing here.
Roll back to the hell!
Oh, for the love of...
I shall fear no evil!
Okay. Wrong button.
Remorse and pain are precious when binding you to the earth. You. I remember you. Fear be gone. I would harm no child of my making.
This is your doing. You made me this creature. What are you?
I am the land. You are our champion.
Riddles and rhymes. You took my life. Now you insult my mind.
Be stilled, my child. I bring understanding.
What is it you seek?
This age is sickly. An ancient poison, an older rage, brewed in a cauldron newly forged.
This has something to do with the epidemic.
Seek truth, my champion. Defeat the serpent of knowing with iron spur.
I've had enough of others making decisions for me, pretending to know how I should feel or behave. So the vampire who made me is some sort of disembodied entity? Or was he just projecting this vision in my mind? Maybe
Yes.
Edgar can help me with this one.
And yes, Edgar knows everything because he's a human and, you know, we are also. Let's speak with Edgar.
God protect us. You've got a leech in the hospital.
Yes, my hospital. My mission is to heal while you go about warring.
You've set the table for a snake. I wonder why there's venom in your food.
I'm growing tired of your song. You're a woodsman, McCallum, not a doctor. Return to your hunt.
Remember, I've a good nose for machinations. I can flare the scent at a mile. You can't hide from the god.
Leave him, Jonathan. This is sacred ground. Neutral territory. And I just had the carpet cleaned. By the sacred stole, this is very bad news. Bad news indeed.
What happened?
The hospital has been attacked. We have injured patients, at least one dead and several missing. This has spiraled out of control. Even the most infirm are asking to be allowed to return home.
We cannot have the people lose faith in this institution. This hospital is their only hope.
Of course, you're right. But we cannot afford a public scandal. It would ruin us. We must restore order, and quickly.
You mentioned a dead patient. Who is he?
She, Jonathan. She was Miss Harriet Jones. I found her room like a slaughterhouse. Blood everywhere. The duty nurse is taking care of the mess.
Very well. I'll help you.
I know this place means something to you. I have noticed how you suppress your appetite when around the staff and patients.
You need to know you can trust me, Edgar.
I do, dear fellow, I do.
Please then, tell me.
Sean Hampton, the man we thought we'd saved at the docks. It seems he was infected after all.
So Hampton became more beast than man.
Exactly. And now Guard of Prewen suspects the hospital of vampire activity. Do you realize what that could mean for us?
Rest assured, I will protect you and your staff.
McCullum is a fanatic. The Guard will stop at nothing. You don't know what they're capable of, Jonathan.
Very well. Since I brought Mr. Hampton here, I will put an end to this.
I interrupted an argument in Edgar Swansea's office after I came back from my sister's funeral. A man was there. Geoffrey McCullum, leader of the Guard of Prewen. He presently suspected the Pembroke Hospital of vampire activity. He immediately recognized me for what I truly am, a vampire. But he was not here for me. Sean Hampton, the man I saved for William Bishop's appetite, has turned into a scow and escaped the hospital after killing another patient. As the current administrator, Dr. Swansea fears for the sanctity of the hospital, since I was the one who let the murderer enter the hospital. I will retrieve him and restore the Pembroke's reputation. I must act quickly if I want to protect my mortal, who may cross Sean Hampton's path to the East End docks.
Sean Hampton lives and breathes for the well-being of his flock. There's no other place he would go but the docks. What on earth happened here?
Then we must follow the blood trail. And apparently I cannot.
Look at it! Vicious bugger! Oh, that's gonna fly! Want some of this?
Let's go and finish him off.
It's a leech! Kill it! Christ! He's dead!
Both of you died at the same time, so I have no idea who screamed that. Cannot enter this door.
Burn it, boys!
You can't teleport? Weird.
It's locked.
Yeah, I know. Fine, go this way. And turn right. I do think we need a better GPS system, as a vampire who will fly one day.
Best run along home, sir. It's illegal! Hit it! It's one of them!
Okay.
I'll kill it! I'll kill you!
Are you kidding me, game?
He's dead!
Care to try again?
It ain't you! Bastard! Filthy piece of shit! Over there! This one of them vermin! Fucking ass!
Oh, now I can teleport there.
This is Braille. I need someone who can read this.
Text in Braille. An unreadable text written in Braille alphabet. Just the title in Roman alphabet. Cure for blindness. And yes, I do need to find out someone who can read those, but I don't know how.
Get the fuck out, you crazy bastard!
Well, yes. Despite me hitting him first, and he being turned with his back upon me, he did manage to hit me. It's a sign of a good gameplay.
Are you all right, sir? What are you doing in a place like this?
I'm not sure that's any of your business.
I hope you realize that staying here will put your life at great risk.
Pah! I'm not afraid of these guards of Priwen, or whatever these thugs call themselves. I can still kick some respect into those youngsters.
I wasn't specifically referring to them, but are you really after these men? Why?
They took my boy! I've had no news since he joined that crazy gang. So I decided to come and find him myself, to get some answers.
I see. But as I said, your life is at risk if you stay here. And I'm not referring to the gangs either. You should leave, sir.
Well, this part of town used to be nicer, let's say. Perhaps you're right. This isn't the best way to save Andrew.
Okay. At least he's decent enough not to complain about it. A silver mirror. This guy actually seems healthy. That's a relief. Bloody letter. Dear mother, whenever happens to me, always remember that your son loves you. I know you did not always approve of the way I chose to live my life. But I won't change. I was born and raised in this part of the town, and I just can't stand what is happening to my neighborhood, to people we know. I recently made a terrible decision. I decided to strike back against the tyranny of a few. I know that they will retaliate, but I'm ready for whatever comes. Thanks to you, I've always loved you. Now that I am about to take action, I can only quote Etienne de la Bonnette. They only seem tall because they are on our knees. I won't kneel anymore, mother. I intend to stand straight, whatever the cost. Goodbye, my beloved mother. Jack.
There is a name engraved under the blood on the back of the case. Jack Gillingham. Maybe I should return this watch to his family.
That I should. There's still people living in here. The Limehouse Docks.
My guess is they're recruiting.
In the meantime, the boys are waiting for our...
And there's the hideout. Cool. Still in parts for you and you and apparently you. Anyway, I think I'm going to end this episode here, so thank you all for joining me, and I'm gonna see you next time. Goodbye.